Hello again, this is Erica with Cram, and I'm here today to show you how to go over a resource more than once. So to set this up, students often find it helpful to cycle through a book more than once as a review. With our Study Blocks feature, Cram makes it easy to give a resource a second or even a third pass. As a refresher, study blocks are mini schedules within your overall schedule. In each block, you can select different resources, set different hours, or change other settings. In this video, I'll demonstrate how to go over a resource more than once in a schedule that I've already created. In this schedule, I have an exam coming up on June 1st, and today's date in real life happens to be May 12th. So in addition to my existing Step 1 study tasks, which include First Aid, Pathoma, and Sketchy, plus a Q bank and some flashcards, I actually want to go through the board review series physiology book one more time in the weeks that I do have left. To add that second pass at the physiology book into my schedule, I'll go to the Edit tab and then click Create Study Block in the top row of my schedule overview. So basically now Cram will take you through the series of tasks to set up this additional study block. On this screen, I'll name it. You can set the start and end dates for this study block. I'm going to just go ahead and have it start today and have it end the day before my exam. Then I'll add my catch-up days and unscheduled days, and of course these again are days that I will not have any study tasks scheduled for this particular study block. So I'll just leave it as every second Wednesday, and then I have kind of a legacy one from earlier when I created this study block that happened on March 30th. So that all looks good. I'll hit save. On the next screen, I'll select the resource I'm adding, in this case the board review series physiology. So again, it's really easy to use the search bar to look that up. And it should pop up. Click that and select it. As before, I can choose which of the chapters that I wish to cover in this study block. Since I just want to read through the whole book, I'll hit select all and then save that. Then after I select the chapters to go through, I can add more resources to this study block. It'll take you back to the resource selection page. But in this particular review study block, I'm just going to add the one book, so I'll hit continue here. So you might recognize this one as well. This is where you can select the review order of the topics if you want to edit that. You can click and drag these so that you can sort them the way that you want to get through them. But in this case, I just want to review the whole entire book, so I'll just do sort by resource chronologically, and I'll be assigned the reading cover to cover. So hit save on that one. On this page, you tell Cram how many hours a day you want to spend on this type of resource for this study block. You can edit this if you need to, but for me, I'm just going to leave them at 4 because that's the default. So I'll hit save on that. Here you can review all the settings that you just entered for this particular study block. So it's the Review BRS Physiology study block. Here's all the data we just entered as far as the length of the study block, what resources we have selected. If you need to edit any of these, again, all of these green texts are hyperlinked, so you can go and edit them if you need to. But I think everything looks good, so I'm just going to hit Finish and View Schedule. At this point, Cram will need to recalculate the overall task schedule based on my existing study block and allocate my time also to complete the resource that I just added. So it'll take you to this Recalculate Schedule page. For this particular case, I'm just going to pay attention to the rebalancing tasks and if they're to start today or tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and have them start today because, again, it's kind of trying to figure out how to allocate the time to complete the resource that I just added, so it might need to rework my whole schedule from this point forward. So I'll hit Recalculate Schedule, and Cram will adjust the task schedule for the remaining days of the study block to include the tasks from the first study block and this new one where I have to review the BRS Physiology book. So once it's done recalculating, it takes you back to the view of your schedule for this day, and I can see I have those existing First Aid, Pathoma, Sketchy, QBank, and Flashcard tasks already that I had, but now it's added on a reading assignment from the BRS physiology book. And as I look ahead to future days, I can see that the same thing has happened. And Saturday, I actually have 2 chapters assigned to read in the physiology book, and then it goes on the rest of my week and all the rest of the future days of my study block. So hopefully you found this to be helpful. You can hopefully see with this feature that you can easily add a second pass for any resources that you want to cover in more depth. If you have additional questions on this feature or just need help, you can always email us at contact@cramfighter.com, or just use this help chat, which is available on all the pages of the website, as well as within the Cram Fighter app once you've logged in. We're usually around during business hours, so feel free to chat us. And thank you very much. We'll see you again soon.